Good day everyone. In today's video, we will be learning about the energy changes in a chemical reaction. So let us move on to the lesson. By the end of this video, you'll be able to know both the types of energy changes in a reaction. Moving on to the first part. It's either given out or taken in. Energy is usually in the form of heat. It is divided into two parts, exothermic and endothermic. First, let us look on to exothermic. In exothermic, energy is given out, so energy moves from the system to the surroundings as mentioned here. What is system and surrounding? System is where the chemical reaction is taking place. So the chemical reaction is called the system. And the surrounding is the environment on where it is taking place. For example, you have an exothermic reaction inside a beaker. So the beaker will be considered as a surrounding or you standing around it. So energy is given out. In exothermic reactions, the reactant has the highest energy since it is giving out the energy. So as you can see here, reactant gives out or transfers energy to the product, which is the system, the reaction taking place, and to the surrounding, which is the environment of the chemical reaction. Now, if you're given a chemical equation in your exam or test, how do you identify if it is exothermic or endothermic? Usually, exothermic reactions are only three types of reactions, which are F, C, and N. F, which is formation. Formation can be a simple formation of a product with two reactants. Take an example of hydrogen and oxygen. As they react, they give H2O, which is water. This is formation. And C, the second one, is combustion. Any substance burning with oxygen is a combustion reaction. And N, the third one, which is neutralization. Neutralization reaction is a type of reaction when acids and bases react together to form salt and water. Take one more example of hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide, which reacts to make sodium chloride plus water. If you're given a neutralization reaction, but you're not told, and you are told to determine that whether it is exothermic or endothermic, how do you do this? Hydrochloric acid, if it's just given, not in the word equation, but in the chemical equation, HCl, hydrochloric, H, which stands for hydrogen, is any compound with hydrogen always is acidic, always. So hydrochloric acid, HCl. Other examples are sulfuric acid, ethanoic acid, etc. Acid plus base. So how do you determine whether something is a base or not? If it's a hydroxide, as I said, sodium hydroxide is a base. Anything that has hydroxide is always a base. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, or even calcium hydroxide. So these are the three reactions, which is F, C, and N. Formation, combustion, and neutralization. Now moving on to the endothermic reactions. In endothermic reactions, energy is taken in to start off the reaction. As I've mentioned here, energy is taken in. It moves from the surrounding to the system. The So it takes the energy from the product, which has more energy, to the reactant so that it can start off the reaction. The reactant plus the energy gives product. Unlike exothermic, endothermic has only one type of reaction, which is the decomposition. A decomposition reaction always has only one reactant, which gives out two products. Take an example of water, which breaks down into hydrogen and oxygen. So these were the differences between exothermic and endothermic. I hope you understood the lesson. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.